Are you ready for the Auto Racing National Ultimate Showdown? You better be, because it starts right now. Good evening and welcome to the Racer League. I am your host, Nathaniel Scott. And this week we begin the Auto Racing National Ultimate Showdown. That's right, our showdown consists of 15 drivers. Now, point out a few things this season. 2 drivers have already qualified themselves for the championship race because they have 2 wins. 6 drivers have qualified themselves for the showdown based off of a win in the regular season. 9 drivers have qualified for the showdown based off of points and their consistent driving. Some rules with the showdown as we have them. We have 15 drivers qualified. Each week, 3 drivers from the bottom will be eliminated. If a driver wins a race within the showdown and qualified for the showdown, they will automatically be qualified for the championship race, which is the final race of the season to crown our champion. So just because your favorite driver might be eliminated, their odds are not out. This week, we're not going to have any questions with Ernie as we are explaining the Auto Racing National Ultimate Showdown. But I'm going to go ahead and go into qualifying results. Starting first tonight at Richmond is the number 47 of John Jackson, who has 2 wins within the regular season. In second, the number 57 of Scott Rector. In third, the rookie number 23 of Dylan Birchfield. In fourth, last season's champion, the number 72 of Michael Rector. And rounding out the top 5 is the number 95 of Carl Phillips, who was last week's winner, got the win, and qualified himself for the showdown right there at the end. So, are you ready to start the showdown?
Drivers, to your cars.
Because the drivers have been called to their cars. I'm going to go ahead and send it down to our in-booth commentators of Dwight and Sue, and I will see you after the race.
Well, hi there, y'all. Welcome to the Racer League Showdown Race 1 here in Richmond. My name's Dwight Flanders, and I'm here with my partner in crime, Mr. Sue Llewellyn.
How do you do?
Like we're doing just fine there, Sue. This is race 1 of the showdown, and I'm so excited. We've got 2 showdown drivers right there in the front row.
We sure do. We got the 2-time winner of the 47 of John Jackson, and just outside the 57 of Scott Rector, who qualified on points.
Oh yes, we had quite a few drivers do that. Not many that qualified with race wins.
Well, we're at a short track, and that pace car's down, Dwight.
Well, y'all know what that means. We're going racing. Well, that 72 is going to try to give that 57 there a nice push.
He sure is. They're making that outside line work.
They are. They're trying to at least.
They sure are, coming off that turn.
I'd like to note, though, that 72 there, Michael Rector. Oh, heavens, they're spinning there, Sue.
Oh, my.
They're racing back to the line now. They're still two-wide racing, but I think that John Jackson in the 47 car is going to get the lead.
He did. Let's take a look and see what happened.
Oh, yes. Coming off the corner there, I think that Eric Rector just didn't see that Malarby car right underneath there in that 37.
Absolutely. Looks like everybody gets around, keeps on going.
Keeps on trucking, which is really nice.
That it is. And looks like nobody's going to take pit stops right now, as we just started the race. So we'll go ahead and take a quick break while they run their caution laps, and we'll be right back to the Rectified Automotive Circuit Entertainment Racing League.
I'm Frank, and you're watching the Racer League. Or you will be in a minute.
Welcome back to the Racer League. My name is Sue. How do you do? And I'm here with my counterpart, Mr. Dwight Flanders, and somebody else.
Yes, that's right. I'm watching my grandnephew right now.
Your nephew?
My grandnephew. It's my sister's grandchild.
Oh my.
Oh, yes. Their flight got delayed, but they live pretty close to here. I was watching them this last weekend. And so he's here with us today.
All right.
So
It's good to have him here with us.
it is. He's a cute little boy.
That 47, he led him back to the line, but that 57 made him work for it.
That he did there, Stu. They were double wide racing there, that whole lap that they had before that caution came out there, Stu. Oh, and I was saying, though, there, before the caution came out, that 72 is last season's champion, but he did not make the showdown this season.
That is correct.
But that pace car is out, and we're going racing.
Well, that 47, John Jackson did not get a good start.
Did not there, Stu. That 17's looking to the inside there. That's
Sure
right.
is.
Gonna make a great move there. That 17 car was pretty dominant last season, but not gonna make the showdown this season.
Did not make the showdown. Here we got our points leader coming into the showdown at 21 to Jeremy Nelson, but he's running 35th right now.
Actually, I think he fell just a little bit further back there, so he's towards the back of the pack right now. Sitting in 37th currently, and not having a good day there.
No, and this is not when you want to be having a bad day, and that goes along with that number 1, Jay Shepler.
That's
Just
Jay
a couple of
Shepler
spots
there.
ahead.
He is the cutoff to the showdown. He made the showdown by 12 points. So he's in there, but
He is.
he needs to work himself up towards the front there today.
And the reason for that is the bottom 3 showdown drivers in points will be eliminated this round.
Another driver right there is that number 99 of Bree Miller. Now she's sitting in a pretty good spot there, sitting about 11th right there with Jacob Banks, who's also in the showdown as well, I'd like to mention.
We got 3 rookies in the showdown.
We do have 3 rookies there in the showdown today. There's Phil. Tina Miller right there underneath Bree. Tina Miller is a 2-time winner this season and
She is.
automatically qualified for the showdown, just like that John Jackson.
The championship.
That's what I see.
Yep.
Well, that 57 is falling back just a little bit. Hopefully he
he's-
just got caught on the outside.
I think that's what it was. He fell back to 7th, but
That car looks like it's swirling around everywhere there still. He
Just a little
cannot get
bit.
into the corner there.
Bryson's going to take that position away, it looks
He is.
like.
That back end just keeps sliding out from underneath him there.
Sure does.
Hang on to that car there, Scott. You've got it there, buddy.
There goes that number 6.
That's Steven Nelson. There's Tim Walbacher.
Oh, we got 3 wide racing. Oh,
I
my.
cannot believe that at this short track here, Sue. And that 49 of Rod Ellison is keeping up with him there on the outside.
Sure is. That's quite impressive. That 19 of Tim Walbacher, he just dove that down in there.
He did. They're having a great run there today, there, Sue. There's Laura Ellison, and right behind them is the 85 of Christopher Bailey.
He is a showdown driver.
He is. He's currently sitting 9th in the showdown based off of points. He did not get a win this season, but got qualified from the showdown. Oh, heavens. They're wrecking in the back there, Sue.
They sure are. That 47 is going to lead him back to the line. Let's take a look and see what happened. Looks like Max's Universe got on the back of the 22.
And then, oh, bam, right there.
Oh, boy.
That 21 of Jeremy Nelson. He just had nowhere else to go.
That is not good for him. Here's on board of that 21.
He sees it. He sees it there, tries to correct it, and then just slams right into him.
He had the 52, Eric Rector, right below him.
He did. He had nowhere else to go.
Nowhere else to go. We have nowhere else to go but to break, as nobody's going down pit road.
Well, I'm going to go change his diaper, I think, real quick.
Sure.
I'll be right back, y'all.
We will be too.
Come here, little buddy.
Racer League is brought to you by your shower. You need it. Hey, you're watching the Racer League, and I'm Frank the Talking Wiener. And I just want you to subscribe or ring the bell for us.
Welcome back to the Racer League. My name is Sue. How do you do? And I'm here with my counterpart, Mr. Dwight Flanders.
Well, hey there, y'all. Welcome back.
That That 47 of John Jackson still leading the race.
Well, that he is there, Sue, but that number 32 of Eddie Phillips there is close right behind.
That's his teammate as well.
It is. Right behind that, we've got the Mason Cecil there, who's also qualified for the showdown there, Sue. So, quite an interesting race we've got going on so far.
Sure is. If either the 32 or the 8 win, they will be qualifying for the championship race.
Well, that'll be nice. Like to mention, though, too, which is sad, is that number 21 of Jeremy Nelson crashed and is out of the race.
Oh my, that is not going to be good for that elimination line.
That'll be interesting to play out here as the pace car's down, the green flag is out, and we're going racing.
47 did not get a good start again.
He did not there, Stu. That Eddie Phillips took a great advantage of it. Mason Cecil's going to follow right behind him there.
Sure is. That 8's going to also put some pressure on that 32.
That he is there, Stu. He's trying really hard there as that 47 keeps falling back just a little bit more. That 8's on the inside there, pushing that 32 to the outside.
I think he might get that coming to the start line. Oh my. Is that right? You excited for that number 8?
Sorry there, y'all. He's excited for that number 8 car going around. Say, go, go, go. Go, go, go.
That number 8, he went, and took the lead from that 32.
That'll be nice for him. There's the 91 there, Van Christie, sitting around 11th spot there.
Sure is. Qualified for the showdown.
With a win, I'd like to say.
Absolutely.
There last week at Coca-Cola.
No, not for the 91. And there's an 85. He's back running in 25th. That number 1 of Jay Scheffler right underneath. You can get your facts straight.
I need to get my point situated there better. I'm sorry there, y'all.
We got 4 showdown drivers right there, all battling with the 85 right behind.
They're all towards the back of the pack there, Sue.
They are. So they're all fighting to stay in the showdown as we're 3 wide racing again. That number 1 just dove underneath everybody, rubbing up against that 13.
They're 3 wide racing there, going into turn 3 and 4.
Can they hang on?
They're holding on to it. That Rod Ellison is making that outside line work. I tell you there, Stu.
He sure is.
Sad to say he didn't make the showdown this season.
He did not, but that number 1, he's trying to prove you wrong there, Dwight.
Oh, yes. He was pretty mad at me there. I'll give him some respect there after trying to drive that car last week. It was really, really tough. I couldn't imagine on this short track.
Well, looks like that number 8, he's got things sorted out up front. So we're going to take a quick little break, and we'll be right back to more green flag racing here on the Racer League.
Hey, I'm Frank, and I have a riddle for you. So what do you stop on green for and go on red? Do you know? Do you? Well, I'm gonna let you know on the next break.
Welcome back to the Racer League. My name's still Sue. How do you do? And I'm still here with Dwight. And
I hope y'all are doing all right.
And that 8 is still leading the race.
He is there, Stu. That 32 car of Eddie Phillips is not far behind him.
Who is far behind is this 85 of Christopher Bailey. He's all the way back at 35th right now.
That is not a good spot there for a lot of those guys. And uh-oh there, Stu. We've got some smoke out there coming from the 6 car.
We sure do. Ernie, what's going on with that number 6?
Well, guys, he's saying he thinks he's down a cylinder, might be blowing an engine there. Not good for that 6 car. He's pretty upset.
That number 8 led him back to the line. Here you see that number 6 blew his engine.
He's struggling there.
Oh,
Just gets
my.
clipped by the 64 of Katie Harshbarger, who is in the showdown there, Sue.
Looks like that 57 hit him as well.
It did.
That That's not good.
Heavens to Betsy.
They are coming down pit road. That number 8's going to lead them down. It looks like everybody's coming down, so we're going to send it down to Ernie again. Let's see what changes are going to be made. Ernie?
Well, guys, I would say that 57 of Scott Richter, not happy with his car. It's been really tight for him all day. So they're going to make some major adjustments on that car. Also going to make some adjustments on the 47 as well. He was falling back there towards the back, but that number 8 and 32 of Mason Cecil, loving their cars. No adjustments for them. Everybody else, some minor adjustments, but going to take 4 tires, fill up on some Vitalized propellant juice, and be out on the track. Right, Sue, back to you.
Well, thanks, Ernie.
Oh, yes.
Quite a bit of good race off of pit road.
We did there, Sue, and still got some great racing coming off there, Sue. Some drivers are making their way up. That Jay Shepler's starting to move up there a little bit there, Sue.
A little bit.
I see him moving up there.
Just like that song goes, moving on up.
Moving on. Oh, yes, I like that song.
I think we have to stop there.
I think we might. Well, while they sort things out, we're going to go ahead and take a break, and we'll be right back to the Rectified Automotive Circuit Entertainment Racing League.
All right. So have you guessed it? What do you stop on green for and go on red? When you eat a watermelon. God, you so good.
Welcome back to the Racer League. My name is Sue. How do you do? Here with my counterpart, Dwight Plainman.
Well, hi there, y'all.
Well, we've had a caution-filled evening so far.
That we have there, Sue, and thankfully so far all the drivers are safe. Just a few cars out of the race.
That's correct. We got the 21 and the number 6 are both out of the race right now.
That's right there. And then we've got the number 64 of Katie Harshberger. She's a lap down, so she's starting there on the inside, and that car is in the showdown. So hopefully she can get her lap back and keep fighting up there towards the front. So she does not get eliminated this week.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, that number 8's going to lead them down to the line. That pace car's down, Dwight.
Well, y'all know what that means. The green flag is out, and we're going racing. See here if that 64 is able to make a move there, and it is not.
It is not. That 32 and the 8 both clear. Well, maybe.
Maybe they do.
That 60.
He's going to clear him this time there.
We got that number 1 of Jay Shepler. He started on the inside this time. He can be able to hopefully gain some more spots.
He's going to try to. He's battling right there. 3 wide racing there as they're battling around.
For 16th.
Wow.
Oh boy, here we got a lead change.
Here's the battle for the lead there, coming into turn 3 and 4. Mason Cecil's going to try to hold on to it there. Car just wiggled a little too much there, and Eddie Phillips is going to lead that line.
He sure is. He's pulling away, looks like.
That he is there, Sue. That car is really fast. Another car that's fast is that 91 of Aunt Christie.
Sure, she's been on the move all race.
That she has there, Sue. That car's been moving up and taking names.
Absolutely. Another name she's about to take is that number 72 of Michael Rector, her teammate.
That's right there, Sue. He's the only one of their team that didn't make it to the showdown this season.
But he is the only other one that has a championship.
Well, that is true there, Sue. There's their other teammate there of Uncle Mike. He's back there in 26th place, fighting his way up towards the front. We have a lot of showdown drivers back there, Sue.
We sure do. That 57, boy, he fell all the way back.
He did. He started second today. So not good to see him back there, Sue. Hate to see him eliminated tonight.
It will be interesting. Oh, here we're 3 wide racing again.
Oh, heavens to Betsy. They have been holding on to this there, Sue.
They sure have.
On the outside, the 2-time winner this season, the number 55 of Tina Miller, already qualified for the championship race. So, needs some good momentum going in.
Absolutely.
57 just bumped back into that 88, didn't he there, Sue? Oh, and they're wrecking back in the back stretch again, Sue.
We're under caution again. Racing back to the line, but that 32 almost has a second lead. We're pretty much already saw what happened, but we'll go back and take another look. Looks like that 33 got into the back.
Stayed on the accelerator there and spun that 55 right around.
Tina kept it off the wall, though.
Well, that's good. Nobody else hit her, so she'll be back out there racing as well. But while they get things sorted out, y'all, we're going to go ahead and take another break, and we'll be right back to the Racer League here at Richmond.
Hey, you're watching the Racer League, and I hope that you're enjoying this race so far. But really, I know why you're all here. Oh yeah, it's me. So make sure you drop a comment in for me, huh? Maybe I'll give you a shout out.
Welcome back to the Racer League. My name's still Sue. I'm still here with Dwight. At 32, he's still leading.
He is there, Sue, and that number 8 car, Mason Cecil, is still right behind him there. But something to note there, Sue, that 91 of Aunt Christie has worked her way up there as well. The top 4 drivers are in the showdown right now, Sue.
That makes for some exciting racing, as they're all vying for a win, which will guarantee them a spot in the championship race.
That is true there, Sue, and they definitely need to finish strong here today. Actually, look at there, Stu. That number 28 of Jacob Banks. He's worked himself up into the side of the top 10 today.
Oh, look at that. He just snuck right up in there.
I'm glad he did.
Well, that pace car's coming down. That 64's on the inside, still a lap down.
Did not get it last time. But the green flag is out. And we're going racing. 64's not going to get her lap back again.
Again, but looks like that 32, 8, and maybe that 91.
Going to try to hold on to it. They are just trying to make that outside line work there, Stu, and I think it is.
It is. Top 4 did get around that lapped car. The 64, Katie, she is
going to hold everybody up there, Stu.
Clogging it up.
Clogging it up indeed. That Kim Jackson there finally getting onto the inside there, but Christy Rector was trying to get to the outside there and just didn't make it happen. Jacob Banks is caught up there.
Now here's last week's winner, the 95 of Carl Phillips.
That's right.
He qualified for the showdown, but he's running 27th right now.
Not a good place to be there, Stu, and right behind him, there are a couple spots, is the number 1 of Jay Shepler, and right up in front of them, the 13 and 85, Christopher Bailey and Nathan Richter. Also in the showdown, so...
Oh, buddy. That number 8, he's falling back even more.
He's falling back there a little bit. That 43, Karen Ellison, is going to be able to slide right on up in there, and so is the 91 of Aunt Christie. Making some great moves. And here comes the 92 of Kim Jackson.
Can she get around that 8 as well?
I don't know there, Sue. She's the only one out of her team that did not make the showdown this season either.
That's correct.
Her teammates are the 95 of Carl Phillips, 32 of Eddie Phillips, and the number 47 of John Jackson. She's the only one who didn't make it. But Karen Ellison is also the only one who did make it on her team.
That's correct.
That's just so silly. She had to win there this season, qualify her for the showdown there at Darlington. There's Jay Shepler.
He's working back on the inside again. He did get hung up on the outside.
He did there, Stu. He did. And that 72 car did as well there, Stu. And they're going to be 3-wide racing trying to come off of turn 4.
That number 1, Jay knows that he needs to get up there so he doesn't get eliminated.
Well, that's true there, Stu.
He has been working hard.
He is the last spot for the showdown, so if he doesn't finish strong, he'll be one of the first ones out. There's the 47 of John Jackson, our pole setter today. Kind of falling back there today, Sue.
He is. He fell back all the way to 25th right now.
Been struggling a lot today, for sure.
Oh boy, we're in the caution again.
Oh, heavens to Betsy. I wonder what happened, but we'll check that out here in a minute. And
they're racing back to the line.
Some Diac.
32's got a pretty good lead right now.
But that he does there, Sue. I think he's going to hold on to it.
He sure is. That 32 is going to lead that lap. Lead him back to the line. Here's our caution.
See what happens here, Sue. 13 and the 84 look like they're going to connect. Just a little bit. Oh, yes. Oh, heavens to Betsy.
Oh, my.
Oh, heavens. Oh, heavens. Oh, heavens to Betsy.
Oh, that 99 of Bree Miller.
Oh, heavens.
You know, that's almost reminiscent of the Richmond race last season for that 72.
That's right there, Sue. He got involved in an accident, got eliminated from the showdown, Sue, but he won the next race, qualified for the showdown, and won the championship.
Well, there it is.
That's all you gotta do.
And all we got to do is take a break while they run these caution laps. We'll be right back to the Racer League.
Hey, thanks for watching the Racer League on your device. We really appreciate it. The other day, my friend asked me what rhymes with orange. And I said, no, it don't.
Welcome back to the Racer League. My name is Sue. How do you do? I'm here with my counterpart, Dwight Flanders.
Well, hey there, y'all. How's it going?
It's going quite well for that 32.
It is there, Sue, and that 92 there has worked her way up there as well. She's now sitting in third.
She sure has. She's worked her way up.
Well,
Who's
she
worked her
has.
way back is that number 8, a Mason Cecil.
That he has there, Sue. He's dropped back to 5th place. He was doing pretty well there for a little while, just struggled a little bit there with that one. And 64 is still a lap down. She's going to line up on the inside there as the pace car gets ready to come down into pit road.
One thing to note, with that 64 being a lap down, if there are drivers out of the race, she
getting
can still
points.
gain some points.
So she's out there fighting. She's better fight for her life here because the green flag is out and we're going racing.
Well, that 32 got a good start,
Glad he did there, Sue. And
along with that
43 and 92 should be. Oh, that 92 did not get around there.
Did not. Here we got the Max's Universe right
48
below
there.
number 1, Jay Shepler, running in 22nd right now.
A little bit better than when he was. Same with that 85 there of Christopher Bailey. All those drivers right there, well, those 3 drivers we just talked about are in the showdown there, Sue. So
Sure.
I see that number 10 there of Isabella doing pretty well today.
Yeah, she's hanging in there quite well.
There she is.
Oh
43.
my.
That 92 is on a mission there, Sue, I feel like.
She is, but you see that we're under caution again.
Oh, heavens to Betsy there, Sue.
It has been a caution fest this
I am.
race. But the 32 is going to lead them back to the line. We'll take a look and see what happened. Oh, buddy, look at that. There's that number 8.
He just spun that Mason Cecil out, taking out a few showdown drivers there, Sue.
Oh, my.
Oh, heavens. 48 of Max's Universe.
I saw
95.
somebody squeaked by, though.
Well, that they did. We had
Watch.
a couple drivers squeak by.
Here's the number 1 of Jay Shepler.
They're spinning in front of him. Oh, heavens. Did you see that 13 just swerve right out of the way?
He sure did.
Heavens to Betsy, that was some great driving there.
It was. But they're not coming down pit road. They're going to make it to the end, it looks like, or at least try for now.
This will be interesting.
So we'll be right back to the Racer League.
Stay tuned.
Hey, you're watching the Racer League. And the other day, these 2 muffins were in the oven, and one of the muffins looks at the other one and says, "Man, it's getting hot in here." The other muffin said, "Ah, a talking muffin!"
Well, hey there, y'all. Welcome back to the Racer League. Coming back from caution here. Going to take the green flag next time by. But something to mention here, Sue.
What's
Some
that?
drivers that are out. We've got a handful of them there,
We
Sue.
sure do.
But the 21 of Jeremy Nelson and the 99 of Bree Miller are out of the race, and they are 2 showdown drivers.
Oh, boy.
Oh, yes. Next on the list, we got the 6 of Stephen Nelson with some engine troubles. The 23, Dylan Birchfield. The 45 of Skidda Waffles. 55 of Tina Miller. 72 of Michael Rector. 33 of Laura Ellison. And the 84 of Kaylee Banks.
That's quite a list.
That it is there, Sue. And also getting word from Ernie down there that Racer League officials are not going to have a 10 to go caution. This will count.
Well, there we go.
So that
we're going to the finish.
when that green flag is out there, Sue, and we're going racing.
That 32 got a good start again.
That he did there, Sue. And
Not so much for that 43. She got hung on the outside. That's going to be good for that 32.
That's going to cost them there, those ladies back there.
There's that number 8. He's back on the track. He's running 27th, but
He's a little damaged there, Sue, but they needed to get him back out on the track because he's
Absolutely.
in the showdown and needs those points.
he sure does.
So he is fighting just like that 64 there of KD Harshbarger.
There you go.
Let's see. I'm getting all sorts of tongue-tied tonight. But a lot of these drivers that are on the lead lap are going to get around him, around her.
3 wide, if they can.
If they can there, Sue. That 64, Katie Harshbarger, is way out there on the outside. Look at there, there's Uncle Mike.
There's Uncle Mike running in 13th right
Just
now.
outside the top 10.
His teammate right behind.
Christopher Bailey and Jay Shepler there,
Jay
Sue.
Shepler. Boy,
Now-
he's been poking into our cameras all race.
All night long. All these drivers have, and they were towards the back there, Sue, and look at there. They're almost all up inside the top 10 tonight.
Must be why they're in the showdown.
That it is. Very consistent.
Sure. Oh, buddy. That 43 is putting some pressure on that 32.
That he is. I did not expect to see that. I thought, if anything, that 92 there of Kim Jackson would have had something for that 32 of Eddie Phillips. Because
Sure.
they made the right adjustments on that car.
They did.
They're coming down the back stretch here.
That 43 just can't quite get it.
That he can't.
That number 1 of Jay Shepler sure is.
That he is.
He's making the move on the 85. Moving from 14th to 13th.
Almost inside the top 10 there, Sue.
Just a few more cars to go.
See if he can try to get up there. The 13 of Nathan Rector is just eked inside the top 10, so he can see the top 10 from where he's at coming down the back stretch. So
Sure
just
can.
see if he can hold on to it. Eric Ballarby right back there as well. I see him up there doing good today.
Sure, and there's a good rebound right there. The number 57 of Scott Rector.
yes.
He was involved in one of our earlier cautions on that 32. He clipped his teammate at 64.
Put her a lap down.
Put her a lap down, but the 57 team has worked hard, and now Scott Rector's running in 8th.
Well, that's great to know. And he also had a lot of major adjustments to make because when the race started, he was second. And just kind of fell back there. So
Sure.
the right adjustments they needed. And the 13's going to be looking on the inside of Scott there.
He sure is. He's another one that's been kind of on the move quietly.
That he is. He's been quiet all season long, I'll tell you.
He has.
There's the 95, last week's winner, Carl Phillips, who is qualified for the showdown, sitting in 18th position, or 17th, my bad. Fighting there with some of the other drivers that are not in the showdown, but trying to solidify his spot there with the top 20 at least.
Only got a handful of laps left, coming up on 3 to go.
That we do there, Sue. Here's the battle for 8th place. At that time, it's going to go to Nathan Rector. Like I said, he's been very consistent there, Stu. He has an average finish of 13th.
Oh my.
Yes. And his number is
13.
13.
Here's a 48 of Max's Universe.
Another driver that qualified for the showdown, but not with the win.
And was involved in a caution. Is back out to in 21st right now.
Well, that's nice to see there, Sue. That car definitely needs to make some ground. Coming into the showdown race, it was on the bottom 3.
Right.
So,
That is
we only
correct.
have about 2 laps to go here, Sue.
We sure do. In fact, here's the white
Oh,
flag.
heavens. And they are 1, 2, 3 right behind each other, bumper to bumper for the white flag here, Sue. Can Eddie Phillips hold them off and solidify the win to qualify him for the championship race at the end of the season?
Oh, that 43 slipped a little bit.
She did.
Can
I
she make
wonder if
that
that-
run?
I don't know if she's going to be able to make it there, Stu. Oh, look at the heavens there, Stu. Jacob Banks, bumper to bumper. Top 4. But it's going to go to Eddie Phillips there to win tonight at Richmond Speedway there, Stu.
It sure
32
is.
of Eddie Phillips.
At 32, he's now qualified for the championship race, being a showdown driver. Him and his teammate, the number 47, will be racing for that.
That'll be interesting to see there, Stu, but
It sure will.
a great night of racing.
It was. Be sure to join us next week, Tuesday at 7, right here on YouTube. We're going to send it on up to Nathaniel Scott and see who is in and who gets eliminated from the showdown.
That'll do, Sue. That'll do.
Well, good evening again. I am your host, Nathaniel Scott, and we had quite an interesting race tonight with multiple cautions, multiple accidents involving a lot of showdown drivers. But Eddie Phillips in the number 32 car got the win. In second was the number 43 of Karen Ellison. Third was the number 92 of Kim Jackson. In fourth, the number 28 of Jacob Banks. And rounding out the top 5 was the number 17 of Christy Rector. And now, it is time and the moment we have all been waiting for. Who's in and who's out of the Auto Racing National Ultimate Showdown? The 3 drivers that will be eliminated tonight. Starting off with the number 21 of Jeremy Nelson, who was involved in that accident at the beginning of the race. He has now been eliminated from the showdown. Second driver eliminated from the showdown was the number 99 of Bree Miller, who was also involved in an accident there towards the middle of the race. The final driver eliminated from the showdown tonight is the number 64 of Katie Harshbarger. The number 64 fought hard tonight, trying to get her lap back and trying to stay out and get points, but it just wasn't enough. Missing it by 13 points. While these drivers are eliminated, they are not technically out of the championship race. These drivers have been eliminated, but if they win another race within the showdown, they will have a chance to fight in the championship race. Well, we hope you've enjoyed the action tonight, and if you've made it this far, go ahead and click that subscribe button and ring that notification bell so you don't miss any of the Racer League action. We definitely don't want you to miss it, and we hope you have enjoyed it, and tune in next week, Tuesday at 7, here on the Racer League. I am your host, Nathaniel Scott, and I will see you next time.
Racer League is brought to you by Ben Sound, and images were provided by Google. Don't forget to like or comment below on what you think of Racer League. And throw a heart in for me.